I was being cursed by God, and this was my punishment, was having a disability, was being sick. Or for my mom, for my mother, oh, your mother's being sinful, this is why she has a disability, and she's sick, and she's not getting better. And that really drove me away from a relationship with God, because I saw God as this like overlord that was punishing me. And that punishment was my body wasn't working. And that made me go, okay, does God care about me, and should I even love myself? Because if I'm broken and I'm not being fixed by God, there's no relationship there. And it really took me a long time of just going back and forth between the church and getting to this moment where I was actually called into ministry, where I went, God loves me and my brokenness and all. Right now in my life is the season for me to be sick, because I will reach more people with my disability and being sick than I ever would as a healthy person. I know as with my disabilities, I have a couple of specialist doctors. So I have like a primary doctor, they're like the one you go to once a year. I see her like every 3 months, and I'm like, hey, it's me again, I'm sick again. And she's like, oh, hey, I saw you like 3 months ago. I'm like, yeah, I'm back. How's it going? How's your kids? So yeah, that's like how it is with my primary doctor. But I'm referred out to a couple of specialists to take care of more like intense issues with disabilities. And one of them is a rheumatologist that cares for like joints and different inflammatory issues in my body. And he's very much an atheist. Like, he's like, I don't believe in God, God doesn't exist. And I'm like, hey, so I'm gonna be a pastor. And that actually led to conversations. That would never have happened if I was a healthy person, not going to a doctor every 3 months, not going to a rheumatologist. Because every time I go in, he go, hey, so like, how's like the pastor thing going at your college? Like, I'm like, it's going great. I actually like got through my licensing, and I'm like gonna get a license in a few months. He's like, okay. And he was kind of befuddled how like this like 22-year-old would go in his office smiling about loving God and be like, yeah, I was like at a 7 on the pain scale last night. He's like, how? I'm like, God. Genuinely, this is God. Because if you don't have God and you're sick, then you're not focusing on anything. You're focusing on being sick, on the pain. When you have God and you're sick, you go, I'm in pain. This really sucks. I'm going to be honest. I don't like this. But God loves me nevertheless. And I get to show that to people. And for me, that's how God is really shown through these moments, is that people see God in my life being sick more than I would being healthy, because they see my reaction. So my third question, and it might not to apply to anyone on the panel, might apply to a few of us, is how has COVID affected you?